We are live, Mel. Welcome to
Alrighty.
C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser. This is my lovely daughter, Melody Schweiger of Spirit
Hi,
Seekers.
guys.
And we're going to have a special episode tonight where we're just going to go back in the past a little bit and check some of our investigations and visits. It's not a definitive investigation, but it's sort of. Well, we plan on going back and checking, rechecking, and doing some really. I'd like to go back at night, Mal,
Sounds like a plan.
at Mark Twain's gravesite with maybe some of those glowing balls and some different things to use.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Melody and we were at the I was at the study. Melody and Barbie was at the Coles Hall and got something what looked like, to me anyway, looked like a mist at the top, way at the top. And so we were there. We want to go back. We're just trying to get back rolling. For some odd reason, I could not get my one download up there. It was a beautiful sunny day. I set it up to the college to go to Mark Twain study. All of a sudden, this huge storm started, and so I just had to, do it through the rain. But I ended up doing that one. And well, Mel, you want to go start showing some videos? So what we got?
Sounds like a plan. I'm all for it.
All right, let's do it. This is at Mark Twain's gravesite about a year ago. P. Ghost Chaser, and I'm finally here at Mark Twain's gravesite memorial in Elmira, New York. And I'm going to go over there right now and kind of look around a little bit. I've never been here, but it's really something else. I had a heck of a time finding this place, but I found it now. I would love to go there at night, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's the horse-drawn carriage, Mel.
Yep.
Samuel Clemens dies in Redding, Connecticut, buried in Elmira, New York. Other family members buried here. Woodlawn Cemetery, other Twain sites of interest. This is Mark Twain's body being removed from his home at Reading for burial in New York. Harper's Illustrated Weekly Magazine. 7 May. Beautiful tombstones. This is a beautiful, beautiful graveyard. I've only seen pictures. I have never been here to Mark Twain's memorial, and I always wanted to get here. Samuel Langhorne Clemens, Mark Twain, November 30th, 1835 to April 1910. There's his tombstone. Mel's daughter is there too, daughter and wife. Olivia Langhorne,
Yep.
the beloved and lamented wife of Samuel Clemens. Olivia Susan Clemens, married March 19th, 1872, although died August 18th to 1896. In memory of Jean Lampton Clemens, a most dear daughter, her desolate father sets this stone. And here's the memorial to Mark Twain. Really, really beautiful. I gotta turn my light on now. Well,
You know,
Mr.
I don't know
Twain,
how much
I'm
truth there
here.
is
I'm a
behind it, but there's
fellow
supposed to be
writer
like an old
myself.
witch's stone
I
there.
write poetry.
He's buried over there somewhere. I can't find it though.
Over in this area here,
No, it's in another area.
there's a cigar
Lot
here.
C.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something, Mr. Twain. If you're here, I'm going to put this right here on your tombstone, Mr. Twain. If you could speak with me, could you talk with me? Hi, Mr. Mark Twain. My name is Kurt Schweiger Jr. I came all the way from Waverly, New York to see your memorial. I'm very excited. I almost lost my way here. I'm trying to get back down to my car here in a minute, but if you can speak with me, Mr. Twain, could you please say hi or say, recognize that I'm here? That would be wonderful. I always admired your work. You're a great writer, one of the best. I write, but nothing like you, Mr. Twain, so if you could speak with me right now, it would be wonderful. I would be so happy. I had a heck of a time finding this here, Mr. Twain, but I'm here and your whole family is here. I just wanted to say hi. Are you glad I come to visit you, Mr. Twain? I'm very honored, We're not getting any comments, Mel. I wonder very why. honored to speak don't with you.
I
understand that.
know.
I have a long trip home, and I'm going to have to get going, but I will be back another time when I have other equipment and other things. But I definitely had to get here, Mr. Twain, to say hi. I'm so glad you're here. I found you here because I was almost got lost several times, like I said. I love your work, Mr. Twain, and I've read Tom Sawyer, and some of your other work. So I'm going to be leaving now, and I'm so glad I got here to see your memorial. It's a proud time for me because it's really awesome. Really something else. So I'll be back, Mr. Twain, and hopefully soon, very soon, I hope. I got a long drive, so I'm going to head back down to Waverly, New York. And I'm so glad I made it here. It's an awesome memorial. It's beautiful here, Mr. Twain. I hope you are enjoying it. It's beautiful up here. You have all these beautiful trees, beautiful tombstones. It's just awesome up here. So I'm going to go now, and it's been good to see where you're at. I finally found your memorial and your tombstone and your grave, and I see people are leaving a cigar there on your gravestone. So I'm going to get heading, and I will be back someday soon. Later, Mr. Twain. I just wanted to take one look at this tombstone over here. It's beautiful. It's one beautiful tombstone. Really a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I'm going to make my way out of here down to my car. And there's the sign pointing to Mark Twain's memorial. I finally got it here, guys. It took me all this time to find it, as I'm not familiar with Elmira. But I found it. Here it is. I'm going to head out of here now. Later, Mr. Twain. Like I said, I really admire your work. I'm a writer myself of poetry. And this is Kurt Schweiger Jr. for C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser. Later, guys. What do you think, Mel? I mean, pretty
I like
cool.
it. Yeah.
I want to get back up there. There's so much stuff I wanted to do, but couldn't get a chance to do it. If you guys are with me, I would have been able to do it. Mel, are you there? Mel. Hello, Mel.
I'm back.
What happened there, Mel?
I don't know.
That is very strange there. You left
It
my
is.
stage.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
Well, we're going to go ahead and show this video of you and Barbie at Coles Hall up there. And excuse me, Mel. Show that
All right.
video and just to see what the heck we saw, what you guys saw. There looked like a mist at the top of the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
we do have a comment on the right hand side, Mel. We got hello
Oh,
C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser and Spiritseekers. Great video. David S. Vigman.
huh.
Thank you, David. Thank you for
Yeah. Thank you.
commenting. Yes.
Yeah.
Keep
Thank you.
watching. We got some new videos and we have some new investigations coming soon. And I'm going to add Mel and Barr's investigation or at Coles Hall in the chapel. All right, Mel, here we go.
All right.
If it's open, I hope it is. This used to be just a woman's science school.
That was a nice day when you guys were there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is that the Mark Twain stuff. I don't know. Me neither.
I know. When you sat down in one of the pews there, I saw Barbie. She was kind of walking around the pews and in the church, in the
Oh,
chapel
yeah.
area. She's right into it, isn't she?
Let's go in the other
Yeah,
door.
she is.
That's good, man. I love it. Boy, that's beautiful in there. That stained glass is beautiful.
I know. I want to go that way too, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
it's
I'm
beautiful
allowed
too. Yeah.
to. Sorry,
I think
guys,
we're
don't
going
want to
back
get in
around the other
trouble.
store.
So we're gonna try another door. Huh? Let's try another door and see. Make sure we don't get in trouble. But
Yeah, we've never been there before. That was our first time, so we didn't know which door to
that's
go
what it
in
says
and
online.
I
if there were
know.
certain
That's
But
the way it
hours.
was with me.
it
You're
was
just wandering
said
around.
that years ago, a girl ended up committing suicide by poison because her mom didn't like her going to Ithaca. So, and they say that there is still ghostly happenings here, lights flickering off, footsteps, all that good stuff. I'd like to hear that. See if we can catch it on film. Got my daughter with me. Yeah, that's Mark Twain stuff, yeah.
I love that stained plate glass window
I
with
know, I
Mark
want to explore
Twain's image.
everything.
Yeah. I like the cathedral. It's one of my favorite places.
I know it's beautiful, peaceful, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hold on, guys. Check this out, guys.
That is cool.
This is pretty cool, guys. Oh, I think over here is the chapel. I wonder if we can go in here. Wow. Check this out. We're in the chapel, guys. This is awesome. Let me know if you guys hear
Wow,
anything.
what a place. I think we got to
Let's sit here
return
for
up
a
there,
minute.
Mel.
Oh
See if
yeah.
we hear anything.
Didn't I just hear voices?
I thought I heard, yeah, some kind of voices or something.
This
Really,
is so awesome, guys. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know in the comments. Give Spirit Seekers some love.
give Spiritseekers some love. I know, we need some love, Mel. We need something. Oh, we got one guy, David Wingman there. He loves it. Says great video.
That's
So
that's awesome. Yeah, if you could like and subscribe to our channels.
yeah, we appreciate that. Keeps us going, keeps us flowing.
My daughter goofing off. Let me know if you heard anything besides my daughter goofing off. I'm gonna snap a couple pictures and see if I get any figures in them. And if I find anything, I will post it.
My God, the plate glass windows are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's one of my favorite places.
Feeling anything.
Oh, I love it too.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Pardon me.
We're sneaking upstairs. The second
Oh,
floor.
here
of
we
the
go,
chapel.
going upstairs.
I've never seen a chapel before. This is totally awesome, guys. Creaky stairs. Wow. This is awesome, guys.
Wow, that is awesome.
Looks kind of misty in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I did notice it. Okay.
did you see it? Like,
Yeah.
see the mist, hazy?
Yep.
Boy, I can't imagine how long them
And here
windows.
is Mark Twain himself, who is a famous writer
Awesome.
from Elmira, New York. Rest in peace, Mark Twain. This is awesome, guys. Looks like the lights are flickering. I like how they have that too. Look at that, is so cool. Hold on, let me take a picture of this one over here. I like the woodworking. It's pretty. Alright, we're heading down, guys. This is so totally awesome. I know I said that probably like 5 or 6 times, but this is so cool.
I'll see if I got any EVPs and go through them again. See if I catch anything.
All right, now. Yeah, because it sounded to me like I heard voices or something.
Me too, like in the very beginning.
More stairway.
There's David again.
Cool.
Hello, David. He says very nice location, Mel. Thank you,
Thank
David.
you, David.
Alright, I suppose we're heading out, guys. I don't hear anything or feel anything weird. Let's go there.
Such a beautiful
Yeah, nobody
place.
was.
Huh?
It is. Nobody was around. It was nice. We had the place to ourselves.
Quiet. Oh man, awesome.
Here's the Mark Twain exhibit. This is so cool. That's the place I was doing some readings, is Woodlawn Cemetery. Sorry, I just want to be quiet, guys.
I can't believe we live just right up the road from this, and I won't. That's the first time I've been there with last year when I was there, and just right up the road.
More, let me know.
It's amazing.
I know.
Some more pictures.
And what a legend! What a man! What a writer!
Oh yeah.
And on. So much history. This is awesome. Yeah. These are some of the books that he wrote. Oh, they even have some on sale. Cool. Yeah. I'll take one. They're not bad either. Hardcover is $10. Softcover is $5. I'll take all those. Mark Twain was a very important person. See, this is college. Way back in the 1860s. things were happening here way back then. This used to be just for science for women. Really? Excuse me. Yep. See? Alright, I'm wrapping up, guys. Let me know again in the comments if you want to see more. And if I need to make my videos longer, let me know what I need to work on. And take care.
That was cool, Mel. I'm telling you. It was cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Very this guy David here, he says very nice location. It was just the way he shot it. Cool. It was very nice.
Thank
Then
you.
we got
I
submitted.
appreciate it.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Mel. I want to go back up there. I was gonna call the park view tonight, but I wanted to do this right here. This was important to get another live episode out there because we've been trying and trying to get things going. If one thing or another would come up, and I'm
Hmm.
checking. I'm checking for our guests here too because if somebody pops up, I'm gonna have to. I invited that Christina Ghost Squad.
Oh
She's
yeah.
from. Yeah, I invited her on. So, Drew, I'll tell you after. I don't want to talk about it on the camera, but I'll tell you what's going on there with certain things there. But
Yeah.
yeah, all right. There's a. I'm not sure if this video, guys, is the one where with the EVPs or not, but I'll check it out. If not, we'll just C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser, and I am going through EVPs from Mark Twain's gravesite from yesterday's visit there, and very strange EVPs that I haven't heard before. So I'm going to let you guys listen to them and see what you think. Very different. You actually can hear the hoofs clicking on the road now. It's cool. Can you talk to us tonight? Is there anybody here tonight with us? Can you speak with us? Can you give me a name? Can you give me a name? Are you here with us tonight? Can you talk with us tonight? Say who you are. Can you give me your name? I would appreciate if you gave me your name and said hi tonight. Can you say hi to me tonight? And say who you are and say, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just here to contact you and find out who you are and say hi. I want to know where you go when you pass away. So can you talk to me? And let me know who you are and say hi. What's your name? You know? Talk to me. That's all I want to know. I'm not here to be polite or can you hear different things, Mel? I just want to talk with you.
Yeah.
Can you talk with me? Say who you are and give me a name? That's all I want to know. That's it. Can you do that?
Like I just heard a
Tell me
voice
who
right
you
there.
are and say, what's your name? Yeah, there's quite. Could you talk with me? One thing I like about that
Hi,
recorder is
Mr.
it
Mark Twain.
transfer
My name is
everything
Kurt
to a
Schweiger
WAV
Jr. I
file.
came
So
all
I
the way
like
from
that.
Waverly, New York to see your memorial. I'm
It
very
sounded like there was a
excited. I
whisper
almost
just
lost my
there.
way here. I'm trying to get back down to my car here in a minute.
Yeah,
But
there's quite a
if you
bit.
can speak
I hear
with
his
me,
wife and his daughter, and
Mr.
I can
Twain,
hear
could you
him
please say hi or
faintly in the
say,
horses.
you know, recognize that I'm here? That would be wonderful. I always admired your work. You're a great writer, one of the best. I write, but nothing like you, Mr. Twain, so if you could speak with me right now, it would be wonderful. I would be so happy. I had a heck of a time finding this here, Mr. Twain, but I'm here and your whole family is here. I just wanted to say hi. Are you glad I come to visit you, Mr. Twain? I'm very honored to speak with you. I have a long trip home, and I'm going to have to get going, but I will be back another time when I have other equipment and other things. But I definitely had to get here, Mr. Twain, to say hi. I'm so glad you're here. I found you here because I almost got lost several times. I love your work, Mr. Twain, and read Tom Sawyer, other work. So I'm going to be leaving now, and I'm so glad I got here to see your memorial. It's a proud time for me. It's really awesome. Really something else. That, Mr. Twain, and hopefully soon. I got a long drive, so I'm head back to New York. I'm so glad I made it here.
I had to close that door real quick.
Awesome
Ooh.
memorial. It's beautiful here, Mr. Twain. I hope you
What are you hearing,
are
Mel?
enjoying
Did you
it.
hear the
It's
horse?
beautiful
Hoof?
here.
Hoof?
You know,
No, but I
trees,
keep
it's just
hearing a
awesome.
whisper every once in a while.
So I'm gonna go now, and it's been good to see where you're at. I finally found your memorial and tombstone, grave, and I see people are leaving a cigar there on your gravestone. So I'm gonna be heading, and I will be back someday soon.
There's the horse's hoof sounds to me.
Yeah.
Really a beautiful piece.
Huh.
My way. I just jumped in my car. Fine. Mark Twain's memorial. Finally got it here, guys. Took me all this time to find it because I'm not familiar with
And I was standing still. All this was happening while I was talking, but it got so loud when it was going over my voice.
Later, Mr. Twain.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really admire your work.
Huh.
I'm a writer myself of poetry. Kurt Schweiger Jr. says from C.D.S.P. Later, guys.
That's weird.
Can you hear him now? Real clear now?
Yeah. Huh.
Remember in the beginning of the video where you see the horse and the horse-drawn wagon taking his body into the carriage?
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I think that is. His funeral procession. That David said that's weird. I know, David.
Yeah. Yeah, he says he knows Christina too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then they stop once we get the funeral procession stops. It gets where it's got to go, and then it just stops. And then I hear a voice say, "Goodbye," or something like that.
Yeah.
You think that you think you're hearing now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It stops.
Hmm.
And then the whisper,
Yeah.
Those were EVPs from the gravesite of Mark Twain, and this is Kurt Schweiger Jr. for C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser. Later, guys.
yeah, you definitely could hear the hoof clicking on the pavement. You know what I mean? That's what I thought I was hearing. You know what I mean? But when I
Yeah,
was there,
that's
yeah, when I was there, I could hear voices. I thought for sure I could hear his wife or his daughter saying, talking. I could hear him very low, but I thought for sure I heard his wife's voice a
I
lot.
definitely heard some whispers, yeah.
It definitely was a female's voice a couple of times there. I don't see any guests coming through, but maybe you never know. I'm gonna keep checking an eye on it and checking that stuff out. I still got 2 more videos to go, but we'll talk for a little bit and then we'll show them. And
Okay.
but
Yeah, if you
also,
can, David, share out if you can.
yeah, David, share us out and watch us. We're usually on here every Thursday, but we're just starting to get back into the habit here, back into the click of things. So we're just getting rolling. And thank you for watching and giving the comments. Keep them coming. Keeps us flowing. Keeps us going. Thank you. Anyway,
Yeah,
I was
thank you.
talking. Yep. Now, I am going to get. We will get back to that park view, and I don't care, Mel. I got to get everything paid, and next month, hopefully next month, we got to take a chance, put our money together. Maybe we can rent the Angora room for a whole night up there to the Faint and Go Island and up there in Nichols. And if we
Okay.
could get, yeah, that would be awesome. Put our money. If we get one night there, one whole night, 24 hours, there'll be a lot of things. They say there's a little boy that runs up and down the stairs up there. He's
Ooh.
playing around by there's this old doll that sits at the top of the stairs, and he always runs around playing by it up and down the stairs. So it's pretty cool. I'd love to get
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I would love to get all 3 of us. Oh, David said he shared us out.
Oh, thank you, David.
Thank you very much, David. Man, thank you, my friend. And thanks for watching. All right, Mel, let's go ahead and show this video. I think it's the one where, let me see if I can remember. I think it's the one where it shows uh, the one video where he's playing pool and shows some of his really old. It's really old, but it's pretty cool. I'll put that on now. All right.
Okay.
I know Hal Holbrook, actor there who
Hal
portrayed
Holbrook played
him,
him. He did a
did
good
one heck
job.
of a job on him. I think I have a Mark Twain interview here that I wanted to look at. But just going through some of these old things, unbelievable that Mark Twain was, his gravesite's right up the road here, about 26 miles, and I haven't even been up there. Unbelievable. Mark Twain claimed he got his pen name from a riverboat captain. I'm going to go here. I think I can get this interview. I'm going to try to get it. I'm not sure if I can or not. It's really cool. Mark Twain House and Museum, and it says here is a video from 1961 of Hal Holbrook conducting an interview as Mark Twain in the billiard room in the library of Mark Twain House. What a treasure. It says Mark Twain gives an interview. Alright, I gotta check this out, guys, to see if I can get it here. I hope we can see it. Awesome. I'm gonna see if I can get this so we can watch this interview. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's crackly. I don't know, but I gotta check it.
We have all met Mark Twain in one way or another. Most of us know the man through his works that have an honored place in American literature. Some of us have seen that rare silent motion picture of this inspired humorist whose words have delighted people the world over. But
Did you see this
we can hear
footage,
him
Mel?
speak. Suppose on a
Yeah.
pleasant afternoon we should visit the
You
house
seen
in
this footage
Hartford,
before?
Connecticut, where Mark
No.
Twain once lived. And suppose in the billiard room where he wrote and played, we should find him relaxing at his favorite pastime.
He had some awful
Mr.
great
Twain,
sayings.
do you mind if we disturb you a moment? There are some young friends of yours who would like to meet you.
Well,
Thank you, sir. I think some of these young people would like to ask a question or two. They've never met a great author before.
oh, I'm always sorry to have my name mentioned as one of the great authors because they have such a sad habit of dying off. Chaucer is dead, so is Milton, and so is Shakespeare. And I'm not feeling very well myself.
Beautiful shot, Mr. Twain.
Great game, best game on earth.
Does it give you much exercise?
Oh, I never take any exercise except sleeping and resting. I could never see any benefit in being tired. Come on.
He did a good
Does someone
job.
want to ask Mr.
Hal
Twain a
Holbrook.
Yeah,
question?
he did.
How old are you, Mr. Twain? 19. In June.
I believe they would like you to tell them a few things about your life.
Well, my memory is not as good as it used to be. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But I'm getting old now. Soon I shall remember only the latter. I'll forget the Lord's middle name someday, right in the midst of a storm. and I need all the help I can get.
Mr. Twain, I read that you grew up in Hannibal, Missouri. Were you born there?
I was born on the 30th of November, 1835.
Well, that's a time.
In the almost
30th of November is his birthday.
invisible village
That's the time we ought to go up
of
to the
Florida,
gravesite.
Missouri.
Wow.
On
Missouri
November
was
Yeah.
an
30th.
unknown new state then, and needed
Yeah, David said
attraction.
he was there and he
When
tried
you
to
were
get
a
a
boy, did
video,
you
but
get
they
into
wouldn't even
trouble
let him
like
take
Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn?
pictures of his house.
Why, when I was a boy,
Oh,
I
that's
was a good
strange. I
boy.
don't know why they
I was a
wouldn't.
very
That's
good boy.
weird.
Yeah.
I was the best boy in my school. But I don't know why I never heard anyone say that but myself. I always recognized it. Well, I remember the first time I ever stole a watermelon. Stole? Oh,
Stole?
No, I don't mean that.
No, I don't believe I stole it.
No, it was the first time I ever withdrew a watermelon.
Withdrew a watermelon. How's
Retired
that
it
cool or
from
what?
circulation.
I know the first time I ever withdrew a watermelon.
No, it was the first time I ever extracted a watermelon.
Oh,
That's
extracted.
exactly the word
Oh,
I
now
want.
it's extracted.
I extracted that watermelon from a farmer's wagon while he was inside negotiating with another customer.
Negotiating.
I carried that watermelon to the lumber yard.
Well, he had
There
to
I
say,
broke it
the
open.
way he would say things, man.
It was a green watermelon. You know, when I saw that, I began to feel sorry. It seemed to me that I had done wrong. I reflected deeply. And then I knew there was only one thing that was going to make me feel right again, inside. And that was restitution. So I gathered up the biggest fragments and I carried them back to the farmer's wagon and I restored the watermelon. And I told him he ought to be ashamed of himself going around working off his worthless green watermelons on trusting purchasers who had to rely on him. And I made him give me a good one in place of it, too. And I told him if he didn't reform, I'd see to it he got no more of my trade. Why, that man was as contrite as a revivalist's last convert. He promised he'd never again carry another green watermelon if he starved for it. And he drove off a better man. Now, do you see what I did for that depraved farmer? He was on a downward path, and I rescued him. And all I got out of it was a watermelon.
Mr. Twain, is that story really true?
Why, young lady, I am the wellspring of truth. But you can't bring up the whole well with one bucket. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. You want to discount me 90% for embroidery. But what is left is perfect and priceless truth without a flaw in it anywhere.
Mr. Twain, do you think Huckleberry Finn is a classic?
A classic is a book which people praise but don't read.
I read it. Mr. Twain, did you and the other boys in Hannibal really want to be steamboatmen?
Oh, yes. Boy after boy managed to get on the river. By and by, I ran away, too. I said I would never come home again till I was a pilot and could come in glory. I love that profession far better than any I've followed since. And I took a measureless pride in it. I hope to follow the river the rest of my days and die at the wheel when my mission was ended. But by and by the war came and commerce was suspended. My occupation was gone. So I had to seek another livelihood. I became a silver miner in Nevada, a newspaper reporter, a gold miner in California, a special correspondent to the Sandwich Islands, a roving correspondent in Europe and the East, an instructional torchbearer on the lecture platform, and finally I became a scribbler of books and an immovable fixture amongst the other rocks of New England.
Mr. Twain, how old were you when you started smoking cigars?
Well, I don't remember when I first began to smoke. I came into this world asking for a light. And I expect to go out of it blowing smoke rings. I make it a rule never to smoke more than one cigar at a time. Not that I care for moderation myself. I do it as an example to others. And to pulverize those critics who say that I'm a slave to my habits. I can give it up whenever I want to. I've done it 1,000 times. I've always bought cheap cigars. Reasonably cheap, that is. 60 years ago, they cost me $4 a barrel. But my taste has improved lately, and I pay $7 now. 6 or 7, 7 I think it is. Yes, it's 7. But that includes the barrel.
But that included the barrel, Mel.
Surely, Mr. Twain, you don't advise smoking for children.
Well, my habits protect my life, but they'd probably assassinate you.
You said you were a roving correspondent in Europe and the East. Did you use some of the letters that you sent back to your newspaper when you wrote Innocents Abroad?
Why, yes, I used several of them, 10 or 12, perhaps. I wrote the rest of the Innocents Abroad in 60 days. I was very young in those days, exceedingly young, marvelously young, younger than I am now, younger than I shall ever be again, by hundreds of years.
Do you mean you don't think too much of Innocents Abroad?
Well, when the Lord finished the world, he pronounced it good. That's what I said about my first work, too. But time, I tell you, time takes the confidence out of these incautious early opinions. It's more than likely that he thinks about the world now pretty much as I think about the Innocents Abroad. The fact is, there's a trifle too much water in both.
How did you enjoy your trip to Europe and the East?
Oh, wherever we went, in Europe, Asia, in Africa, we made a sensation. We always took care to make it understood that we were Americans. Americans. Why, we found that a good many of those foreigners had never even heard of America. In Paris, they simply opened their eyes and stared at us when we spoke to them in French. We never did succeed in making those idiots understand their own language.
We're going to have to leave soon, Mr. Twain. Is there any advice
This is
you
amazing,
give these young
guys.
people that you would
Yeah,
suggest?
it's pretty cool.
Oh, yes.
Go back to some
Yes, I have some
images
things
and
in my
photos
mind
now.
which I-
Again, I mean, it is really awesome. It was just getting ready to shut down, but I just wanted to show you some more. That was Hal Holbrook doing the interview as Mark Twain.
Excuse me.
Pretty amazing, guys. I can't wait to get up there, and that's where I'm going to go. Samuel L. Clemens, Mark Twain, November 10th, 1835, April 21st, 1910. A good picture of him. There's some really old pictures of him. Awesome, though. One heck of a great man he was. The Mark Twain tours. Let us show you the town. We will escort you to our historic sites, Victorian homes, churches, museums, and so much more. Mark Twain, 1835 to 1910, author, humorist. He is remembered not only for authoring many books, but also for his humorous maxims, quotations, and opinions. Mark Twain tour. Pretty awesome, guys, man. Well, that's my little video tribute to the great Mark Twain, Samuel L. Clemens. So I'm just gonna get ready to sign off here, guys. But
Well, I
it's
think it
just
was
pretty
very cool.
wonderful. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one more video, Mel, to show you.
I'm gonna leave with that, and I just wanted to show that little piece with Hal Holbrook. The interview there he did back in 1961. It was a free download, so I figured I would show it. It was pretty awesome, pretty cool. So, this is Kurt Schweiger Jr. for C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser, and I hope to get up there to Elmira to his gravesite and his study, hopefully soon as I can. Alright, guys, later.
Excuse me, Mel. Yeah,
You're fine.
what are you thinking, Mel? I got this
I
one more.
like it.
You digging this show episode?
I am. Plus, it's got my little cogs going too. Different things
Yeah,
I want to do.
yeah, I know. I know.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot of things we got to get to. We're just now trying to start to get things going again. We will get there. But remember we were talking about that guy who actually played him. He did a couple of books. Dale H. Jansen,
Mm-hmm.
and he portrayed Mark Twain. I had some of his collectibles in a little video I did. If you want me to
Sure.
show that before we get out of here. Welcome back, everyone. This is Kurt Schweiger Jr., and I have some awesome Mark Twain collectibles here that I have in my private collection. That they're not for sale, but I thought you guys might want to know a little bit more about this Mark Twain and Mark Twain's collectibles. I have been doing Mark Twain videos recently. I was up to the college to see the study and the exhibit, and I actually did a paranormal investigation there at his gravesite up there at Woodlawn Cemetery. So, but I have some more collectibles here that I have here, which are pretty awesome collectibles. And I have a very cool vintage Mark Twain postcard, which now this has one of his famous quotes on it. And it says, "Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it." From Following the Equator, copyright 18
1897. And it's a vintage postcard. It's something I picked up. Man, I tell you, it's
Dale
old.
H. Jansen, he's buried up there in Woodlawn Cemetery too,
It's got
Mel.
a
Yeah.
photo of Mark Twain on there. Really nice photo of him. Vintage postcard. But I want to talk about this this guy here. And his name was Dale Jansen. And he wrote this book here called Mark Twain Walking America Again. And it's a really cool book. It's Dale Jansen walking America again. Yes, Mark Twain is walking around America again. He is strolling down the sidewalks in Hannibal, Missouri, his old hometown. He is striding across the campus of the University of Missouri, where he once received an honorary degree. His tale spring up a hill of Quarry Farm in Elmira, New York, where many of his books were written. He is stepping over the gangway of George M. Rarey Riverboat Museum at Keokuk, Iowa, and his brother Orion's home. He is climbing the stairs of his Hartford, Connecticut home, and now the Mark Twain Memorial. He is opening the door of the Mark Twain Library in Reading, Connecticut, and his name is Dale Jansen. And that was in the back in the 80s. It's a pretty cool book. Dale Jansen has lived in Missouri most of his life after completing a B.S. degree in business and marketing at University of Missouri, Columbia. He engaged in research and marketing, followed by becoming a transportation law practitioner while successfully defending needed rail service in western Iowa. So pretty cool guy here. Some of his accomplishments. There he is, Dale Jansen. It's not Mark Twain, but he looks a lot like him, but he kept Mark Twain's memory alive back in the 80s. I do believe he's buried up in Elmira Cemetery. And these are all signed things that I have of him. But this is the book he wrote. And it goes through his career, and it is a cool book. I picked that up along with a lot of signed things of his. And the title of the book is Mark Twain Walking America Again. Really awesome. And I got some signed things and a postcard of him. And here he is in Missouri. And that's a postcard of him. Pretty cool. Here's a signed postcard of him. It's pretty cool. It's all signed by Dale Jansen. Here's a letter of him that I got in my collectibles here. where it says it's the Rural Small Church Ministries in Paris, Missouri, a workshop of storytelling, Mark Twain style, used as the nucleus. My Father, Mark Twain, by Clara Clemens. Would we be interested, or could we generate some interest? This is, I think, from Mark Twain's daughter, Clara Clemens. So I think she was going to do a book and work with Dale Jansen, and this is a letter. So it's a pretty cool collectible. And I just wanted to show you guys some of these collectibles. They're pretty awesome. I don't know, I just happened to get a hold of them. And this postcard here is dated 1/16/88. So that's when he was doing this in 88. And I do believe he's buried up there in Woodlawn Cemetery, Dale Jansen. But he is a part of Mark Twain's history. And I just wanted to show you these signed things in his book, Mark Twain Walking America Again. But I do remember some comments and stuff back in the 80s where people thought they saw Mark Twain, and they didn't see Mark Twain, they saw Dale Jansen. So it's cool, very collectible. It's part of my private collection. I will never get rid of them. But if you like my videos, please like and subscribe to keep me going, guys. I need you guys' comments. I need to hear what you guys want to see. I've been doing videos, you know, paranormal investigations. I've been doing collectibles videos here for quite a while now. And you guys have been watching. I've got at least 50 to 60,000 people who have watched my videos. That's a lot. So please like and subscribe, if you will, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you like these Mark Twain collectibles. I had to do this, put this video out, because I've been doing a lot on Mark Twain lately. And I plan on doing a little bit more in the future. So check my videos out, like and subscribe. Keep those comments coming, because I read them all, whether they're good or they're bad. And this is Kurt Schweiger Jr. for C.D.S.P. Ghost Chaser and XFL Fan Schweiger's Den. And I have other stuff in the works, so stay tuned, guys. Well, there you have it for the video part of the show.
Sounds good. Now, do you think, what about asking if David has any questions for us?
Let me see. Last time I heard from him was 6:53. It is not, I don't know what the time is now. Do you, Mel?
7:09.
Yeah, all right, I'll ask him. David, if you're still there, the last message we got was 6:53. If you're still there, is there anything you want to ask Mel and I? Just shoot away. Shoot these questions right down here on the right-hand side in the chat thing, and we'll ask away. Any questions, we'll answer them. Well, Mel,
yeah.
It was pretty cool. I think this one, at least the sound was good. The picture's good.
Yep.
Everything's good. So I think everything's working better than it was here a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had one heck of a time. Oh my God. I couldn't get anything going. Everything was either sticking, echoing, or my face was blurry in and out, like I'm like looking weird, you know, and this and that. So
yeah, that was pretty strange. Like it didn't want us to do anything, you know it?
It just kept us, you know what, now, even though last week we did a pretty good show last week. There's some things I wish I could have did different, I think, with the videos and trying to get them all. Now I'm learning, you know, just make sure you keep them in line and do them one at a time. Be careful with when you're doing them. And I'm getting there. Oh my gosh. But it's
Takes
time
a lot.
Yes, it is time for new investigations.
Yep. Like I said, we can do St. Peter and Paul's Cemetery. We could go back to Woodlawn. We could do the chapel over there at Cowles Hall. There's a few right there.
Right,
I'd like to go and investigate that store with you too that you did for that for the couple there.
Oh, around again?
Yes.
And
Yes.
when I did the last investigation there was a pitcher. Remember I told you about the pitcher
Yes, I
up
do.
missing? He still hasn't found it. It's gone.
Wow.
And last time I talked to him, he said, get your daughter, come on down, bring everything you got, and we'll have a really in-depth investigation." So, yeah, we can do it.
All right.
I don't see
Yeah,
you.
I'm sad to see that my friend didn't show up, but I do have one other friend. I'll ask her and see. Maybe she'll join us next week and see, because she can tell you some things too.
Yeah, I invited a couple other people. I thought maybe Christine, she was busy, so she said she would try. So something else came up, but so that was all right. I said, never mind, Mel and I will do it. We did get David here
Mm-hmm.
commenting, so he knows
Yep.
Christina, so that we'll get some people on here and get some new investigations going. I could not, for the life of me, get that other video. I don't know if I don't think I could even do it. I could try it, but I doubt it with the rain. But I think we'll save that for another time. I don't want to go
Okay.
there. Everything's clear. Leave it how it is. Well, I
Yeah,
love you,
right.
Mel. I love you,
Love
Mel.
you too,
Everything.
Dad.
I love doing these live shows. I just want to make sure they come out better. And so we got somebody chatting on the chat line here. That was wonderful. So
That's awesome. We got one.
yeah, it's growing. So all
Yep.
right, Mel. I love you. And same time next Thursday at 6 p.m.
All right, sounds good. Love
See
you
what we can
too.
come up with. Hopefully, we could get something maybe in between. Maybe do an investigation. We could have something new investigation evidence videos or something that we could talk about and stuff like that. That would be cool. We'll work on something in between.
Okay. All right,
All right.
definitely.
I love you, Mel, and I'll see you
All right,
next
love you
Thursday.
too.
Yep, I'll see you next Thursday at 6.
Okay.
All right,
Later.
later. I'm in the screen.